Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Miguel.
This is the Didn't Anyone Mention podcast.
Welcome back.
I guess, yeah. I've seen like
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That's how you want to start it off?
That's how we're going.
Okay, well,
That's how I feel.
if you just make a sound to know how you felt, that's what it would be.
I think so. That sounds pretty like electronic, but low.
Like
And
almost power down.
a little powered down, a little jazzy though. A little artistic flair in there.
Dang, that's a lot from that one little sound.
Yeah.
It was giving bingo from Bluey.
Yeah. That's
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now.
Cool. Well, glad you're here. Are you glad I'm here or no?
I can hear you.
Why not?
What do you what do you
What do you mean? You didn't hear me?
I know you were talking very quiet. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Well, I thought you were joking around with me. I was like, "What? What's the punchline?"
There was no punchline. What'd you say?
I said, "I'm happy you're here."
Oh, happy you're here too.
Okay, that's what I said.
Thank you
Oh,
for
you're
joining.
not happy that I'm here? And you
Oh.
said, "What did you say?" I was like, "Dang."
I couldn't hear it.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyways, let's talk about something.
Okay.
Have you talked about the Dogman?
Dogman. Is this like a werewolf?
Kinda.
Dogman.
really.
I feel like we have.
We have. You think?
I think so. You're gonna have to go through it all and maybe. What episode
Because
is
I'm
this? Episode 71.
71 or yeah, yeah.
Episode 71.
I
How
know.
crazy is that?
I more likely should have went back and looked, but I was pretty confident we didn't do it.
Dogman.
It's a cryptid.
Okay, let's roll into it. Oh, before we get too crazy here. We got another subscriber on YouTube. Welcome. I don't know who
Hello.
you are.
Yes.
Don't know who you know, but welcome. And don't hold anything I say against me.
Please don't.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
Yes. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah,
Follow, I'm pretty sure, on Spotify.
something like that.
I think so.
Anyways, all right.
Yeah.
Dogman.
Um,
No, I'm thinking werewolf.
I mean, it's about the same vibes, but I'm debating on if I just play it.
No, you have a
Or-
noise. No, I won't.
So
hear
I
it.
have, but I don't. I think I won't. I think I'm just gonna link it to our Instagram.
No, I think.
Or somebody should just look it up.
Okay, I do want to hear it now.
Okay, well, Miguel's gonna hear it, but you
You-
guys are gonna have to either pause and go check it out.
I think we should play it for them.
I just worry about copywriting.
Copywriting.
Yeah.
They're not gonna have my heavy breathing in the background.
No, we're not doing this. Okay. Sorry, guys. You guys are gonna have to look it up because I don't want to get this
Okay.
reported.
All right. We'll
So-
pause it.
Yeah. So if you want to listen to this song, it's called.
It's a song.
Yes.
Oh, that's way better than a scream. I thought we were gonna hear it.
This is what started the Dogman.
Oh
okay.
gosh, I'm already getting chills, dude. It's not cool.
The Legend by Steve Cook.
Okay.
So look it up. It came out in 1987. So if that's gonna tell you anything, but we'll be back with Miguel's reaction. Sorry, gosh. Feedback, response, feelings. It is like a 5-minute song.
Yeah. I thought it was honestly just a screech, and at this point, I wish it was just a screech. That song is kind of terrifying. So if any of you guys are like familiar with songs that tell a story or multiple stories in one, it was almost like this. It's like hip hop beat, kind of creepy, with this. Yeah, with
You're
this
kind of
guy.
like your head's like bopping, listening
Yeah.
to it.
With this guy telling you a story about all the different encounters of the Dogman
That happened every 10 years.
that happen every 10 years, and it's
It's the 10th year.
we're due, I guess.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's the year has to end in 7 because it was in
Okay.
1987.
Okay. Initial reactions though. Terrifying. Actually, I got chills. Sleeping with my gun right next to the bed.
Well, um, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna tell you about it, but I can set your mind at ease real quick if you want me
No, let me sit here in my puddle
to.
for a
Okay.
second.
In your puddle. Okay. So you guys haven't listened to the song. If you didn't,
I would recommend it if
I
I'll
would.
link it.
Yeah, Miguel will link it when we do post it everywhere because
Go
I
ahead and
will highly
if you're
recommend.
yeah.
If you haven't done it already, you should go do it because it sets a lot of the vibe for Dogman, and that's kind of what I was hoping
Yeah.
for.
Matter of fact, we'll give you 10 seconds right now to go ahead and pause it. Click on the link and go listen to it.
If you haven't already, or hit the fast forward. Okay.
That was an awkward stare. I just did it, Sam.
And then I'm watching the clock.
I know. Okay. Yeah,
okay.
that mood is that I was in a happy mood. Now I'm just kind of like
It's giving me like
I'm chilled. I'm chilled to my core.
So, like, real quick side story, just to kind
No.
of set the mood. No. So,
Okay.
my sister found this, like, it was so fun, but it was kind of like, it was a lot of fun. It wasn't our normal thing to do. It was like, you know what? We're both adults. Like, let's go do an adult thing. And I can't even remember what it was called, but it was around Halloween, and we went out for it was like a bunch of like cocktails, had like 4 different stories, and it was little cocktails, and with each cocktail they had like a story that they were set, but it had music, it had lights, and it was based in Idaho. Like it's like these people that travel around and do these shows, so they find like landmarks and stories. I don't know if they find real stories. I don't think
Is
they
it like a
do.
murder mystery, isn't it?
It wasn't like murder mystery, but it was like a scary story. Like it was like a
I
live
remember you
thing.
doing this,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the vibes I get from the song. It's like you were like kind of in this setting, you were kind of maybe with a group of friends, like in the 80s, and you're all just listening to the radio around, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what
I
is
would
this?
not want to listen to that if I'm out on an open road.
Yeah, I
like
wouldn't
at
either.
night.
And this is in Michigan too, so made sure it wasn't in Idaho. So
had to get those chills out. Okay.
Yeah, Michigan and Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
But Dogman, if you can't imagine, is werewolf-esque.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them are like 7 foot tall. And what's different between a werewolf and a dogman is the dogman has like a man body, or like a dog body and everything, but just walks like a man. When a werewolf can have like more of a man body and like kind of more of like a furry head or something like that.
Sounds like a Sam Squanch.
That's actually where a lot of people discount Dogman because they're like, it's just a Sam Squanch.
Really?
Yeah. Or because of that area, other people think of like Wendigos as well.
Ooh.
Oh, I hate Wendigos.
Yeah. We haven't even done an episode on one of those.
Well, technically, they're the other thing.
Yeah.
The SW. So we don't talk about those things.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't say those words here anymore after that episode.
Yeah. So I don't even like thinking about them. Okay.
Me either, dude.
Okay. Anyways, so the song of Dogman, the legend, it's about a tall, dog-headed creature with glowing eyes, and it's been around.
They always have glowing eyes.
Well, I think people forget that. I mean, if you look at our cat in the night, sometimes a light hits their eyes. They have like that I don't know what it's called, but they have like that reflective layer in their eyeball,
it's actually
so that they can see.
It's in the back of their eyes.
Yeah, but it's like it's so that they can see better in the night and things. So that would be why it glows. You know how many animals glow? Like even look in your yard and just shine a flashlight at night in the summertime. Those are unfortunately spider eyes looking back at you.
Really?
Yeah, they're like little bugs.
I've never even done that.
Well, I
And
wouldn't do
I
it.
plan on not doing it.
Yeah. So, are you ready? Have you stewed in your own pee long enough?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty uncomfortable. Yeah.
So you would think this song came out in October, but it didn't. It came out in April. April 1st.
Okay, I feel better already.
It was an April Fool's joke. He released the song and had it air on the radio on April Fool's as a full-on joke.
No way.
Yes. But what was crazy about it is as soon as the song aired, people started just calling in and claiming that they've actually seen this thing in the woods. All of a sudden, at this point, you can like see people then saying they have interactions or like encounters with Dogman. So
I just got chills again, dude.
isn't that so weird?
I done peed again.
It's giving LOL supernatural again. It's like it reminds me of that episode where these kids are drawing like random graffitis on like this like hell house that is just an abandoned house that these like local kids, like teenagers, made up a story about.
Yeah.
But because it got such a following online and so many people started like believing it, those things actually started happening at that house. And it was because of like some symbol that they drew. I can't remember what I don't know if it was like Egyptian or I don't know, something random. But it's giving that vibe. It's like you just have so many people believe it. It's almost like it just starts existing. That's like what Dogman essentially happened.
Weird.
Isn't like you posted a joke and so many people believe it that it's now something people are like, oh yeah, Dogman. I know about Dogman. You're like, what?
That is so crazy. Okay, we definitely haven't done this episode.
I don't think, yeah, because I would think that
That's...
was like the number one thing that anytime I searched up Dogman, this song kept on popping up. So I would think that we would have.
Or was it Dogman that released this? And was like, I
was
don't exist, buddy.
Yeah. I'm April Fool.
Dude, the idea of Dogman is actually so terrifying to me.
Yeah. Is it worse than a werewolf then?
Far worse.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like a werewolf.
Werewolf isn't Jacob.
Yeah. Loca, where you been? Or what is it? Bella, where have you been, Loca?
Does he say Hola Loca? No.
I don't know.
He says, oh my Loca, or Bella, where have you been, Loca? That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's cringe.
Yeah. I think a Dogman is scary because I think when you think of werewolf, I think you're right. They're like they're almost human-esque, but with more fur, and they're probably more dangerous.
So
which
they're
is like
they're more anatomically like more cohesive as a werewolf.
Yeah.
But I misspoke. Dogman is like full on, like almost like human body.
With
like,
a dog
with
head?
just like a straight up wolf, like dog head.
Okay, well that's
where people are like, it just doesn't make sense.
Okay, that is way less scary than like a real life Scooby-Doo. That's
or
what
like
I'm
that
imagining.
Cursed running dog looking thing that's going around. That's all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't even show me. I don't even want to fucking see it.
No, it's like Goofy. It's always used for freaking Jacob. Any memes about?
Oh, you're talking about the the wolf that like prances. Yeah,
that's what I pictured when I thought of Dogman.
Okay, I was thinking of something way scarier. Not that.
That's what I pictured. But it says that it's like a super muscular man, but the head of a wolf or German Shepherd.
Okay. I mean,
it can also drop down to all fours and run like a regular dog, except for way faster than a canine should be able to.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, it just sound like you're very aerodynamic. But just like Bigfoot or Sasquatch, it's all blurry videos, random like howls or alleged attacks. There's no hard proof.
Baloney.
The famous one of the most famous encounters technically was 1930, but nobody really like said it was like it could be anything at that point because they said a creature wasn't quite human, wasn't quite wolf, was lurking at the edge of their camp and watching them. Which everybody, because I went down a Reddit thread of this. There's like people who give like actual, because it's like cryptology.
Yeah, I follow
It's
that
an
one
actual
too.
it's an actual like science almost.
Yeah,
Like it's an actual science
I
where
think they call it cryptozoology.
that's what it is. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't remember the name because as
Cryptid zoology,
as
not
we
cryptozoology.
as we talked about in previous ones, some cryptids become like they are real, like they've actually discovered
Yeah.
them.
For
In
example,
their, a kangaroo. Was
what?
it a kangaroo?
The kangaroos
It was
exist.
no. There was a. I know. No, I'm saying like those. What was the one that?
Chupacabra, Tasmanian devil. Or the chupacabra was a real thing. It was a mixed animal.
Well, no. I'm saying like there's. We talked about actual cryptids that are like actual animals. I think a zebra was even one of them. That they were cryptids at one point because people didn't believe that they existed.
Oh, yes.
And then they were like, oh my gosh, they're real.
I see what you're saying.
So
yes.
that's why I think there's a whole like
cryptid zoology or something.
Yes. Yeah. I'm pretty
something
sure.
like that.
But either way, they had like they were just listing off all these things. I'm like, dang. So after just getting on there, everybody's like, shut down. If you want to make this case, it's Sasquatch or Bigfoot. Simple as that. If you're gonna group it into anything, it overlaps way too much. Height, body, like features, like everything.
The idea of
category.
Sasquatch makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yes, the idea of Sasquatch makes sense to me, but we are. If he did exist, it's like we've explored so much of the woods. Again, not all of it.
Yes. But also, like, you think about, because even the point was that area has been searched, but then it's also like, okay, well, the ocean, another example.
Yeah, dude, what if
ocean,
Sasquatch
woods,
is
mountains.
just like a fish that can hold his breath for a long time?
Yeah, or has been around for so long, it knows all the tunnels and whatever in there. Because we were even talking about tunnels at one point for the the little lake monsters.
Mm-hmm. A little teleportation. Yeah, there was deep earth tunnels that would connect to volcanoes, and that's how they travel to different dimensions.
Crazy. So, just saying.
I guess it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
You're right. Everything's possible.
Yeah.
The original cave divers. Or caving. Have you seen those memes recently?
You send me one of those memes, and now I keep on getting many of them.
Silly.
They're goofy. It's like it's so bad. Okay. It's so bad.
You can continue, I suppose.
But they say like, is it real? It's others are thinking it's more because that's the thing. Cryptids are an undiscovered species, right?
Mm-hmm.
And supernatural is like it's a whole different category. So that's why cryptids get their own category because technically they're flesh and blood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say what people think it is in that area as well. So SW. People even think it could be a spirit of some sort.
I believe that.
But they just say that it could even be hoax. There's a certain stretch of road in there that I was seeing people who are like, oh, I live up there and that's it. It's like called Dogman Street or something like that, and people are like, oh, I bet the street sign gets stolen. And I got this like weird rabbit hole on Reddit, and the guy was like, no, it's like never stolen. They're like, well, have you seen anything? Because that's like another thing. People are like, oh, I see it when I drive down the road. And he's like, I mean, some guy has like a pretty cool statue of one. Like, in his yard. But besides that, no, there's nothing out there. So it's like, okay, if you didn't know what was there and you look out of the corner of your eye, you're gonna be like, oh my god, what is that?
That
And
is
you just
true.
keep driving, especially in the nighttime.
That's why I want a Sasquatch statue in our backyard.
That's where there's one by our house across the street, off our main road when we're going out. There's one, and it always catches it always catches my eye when I'm turning onto the main road. But
I'll have to
yeah,
look. Side note,
mm-hmm.
we have a road here in the Treasure Valley, which, if you're not from the Treasure Valley, it's mostly Idaho, but parts of Oregon as well. Boise, Nampa, Caldwell, Meridian. I guess you call Mountain Home, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, there's a road in there called Chicken Dinner Road.
Yes,
Chicken Dinner does exist. So Dogman could exist.
chicken dinner.
Chicken Dinner Road, yeah.
You're saying a chicken dinner exists? What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
I'm just saying, you're talking about the street name called
Oh.
Dogman Street, Dogman Road.
I mean, Dogman. I've even heard people call like grown men that. What's up, Dogman?
No, you haven't.
I don't know. Just making stuff up.
You haven't.
Also, all these freaking jokes about letting their dogs out, like,
Honestly, it could have been a trend started by Dogman to normalize himself. Hey, you gonna let them dogs out?
yeah, he's like, you know what? These woods are hard on your paws.
On your pausies.
Anyways, unfortunately, that's all there is about Dogman.
No,
There's
that's
not.
perfect. I'm so happy there's actually not more.
Yeah.
Because out of most of the podcasts we've done, this, for some reason, is one of the scariest ones.
I know. That's so random.
I know. I don't know why.
I remember the first few podcasts we did, I was spooking you out.
You were. And I'm sure our listeners here would love for you to do that again.
I know.
Let us know down below.
Yeah, if you want us to.
Because I can take it. I'll have to drink again. But I can take it. I will lose my 6-month chip. I don't have one, actually.
No.
Couldn't make it past 2 days.
I was gonna say you literally had a drink.
I know.
I just haven't been on any kind of like scariness, and I think it's just like hard because, I mean, I have to we wake up in the middle of the night a lot. So like I don't want that stuff in my mind while I'm having to like put our kid back to sleep.
It's a good call.
So that's where I just kind of haven't been naturally drawn to it recently. But these like weird quirky things or like places that have hauntings are fine for me because I know they're there and not here. But
yeah, that makes sense. But let us
also,
know if you want us to revisit it.
If you want to, I will. I'll do one.
Yeah,
but
if the listeners want it, we shall supply.
yes.
But take my feelings.
Yeah. Also, if you guys did listen to our 70th episode and haven't given us any kind of like yay or
Feedback,
nays,
yeah, let us know.
even just like a, that was good, or maybe just keep it to a topic.
Yeah, maybe you guys should just not talk.
Yeah.
We can take it.
That's fine.
If you want to be mean, go ahead. My feelings are like Jell-O, easily moldable and hurt very fragilely. So take that however you want.
But cool. Well, that's all I have. Do you have anything that you want to say? Or?
For those of you that have dogs, be careful.
See, I'd be more worried about them. See, I'd be more worried about having some of those dogs that have like human eyes, dude.
Do dogs have that?
Dude, sometimes you look at dogs and it feels like they have human eyeballs, like they're staring back at you. Like freaking, what is it called? Labradoodles? Bro, those suckers have human eyes.
They do.
Next time you look at them,
I'm not going to.
Dude, you're like, are you a person stuck in there? Are you okay?
They like shake their head. I'm like,
yeah. See.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Anyways, hopefully you guys have great dogs that love in our actual dogs. So
Yeah.
smell you later.